My name is Danny DiLiberto of Miami. The game is straight pool, and I'm playing the 8 ball in that corner pocket.
I'm Jim McKay, here among the greatest pool sharks in the world. They call me the minnow. It's a pool table, don't you understand? You got trouble. You got trouble right here in Johnson City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player. Always mighty proud. I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with a cue in my hand are golden. Help me cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take and try to figure out an ironclad lead for yourself from a 3-railed billiard shot? But just as I say, it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a balk-line game, but I say that any boob can take and shove a ball in a pocket. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets at a table. Pockets that mark the difference between a pool player and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Well, that's right. I'm Jim McKay, and the subject is, in fact, pool on today's ABC's Wide World of Sports. Specifically, the World All-Around Pocket Billiards Championship from Johnston City, Illinois. They usually call it the Hustlers Tournament. It's just after sunset in Johnson City, Illinois. Today we pay our annual visit to one of the more colorful corners of the Wide World of Sport, to the Jansco Brothers Bar here in Johnson City. You know, this used to be a pretty tough part of America. Matter of fact, there's a local legend that says that the first bomb ever dropped from an airplane was dropped in this area, Little Egypt they used to call it, during a gang war. Well, times have changed, and the big annual event here now is the World All-Around Pocket Billiards Championship. Quite frankly, it's better known as the Hustlers Tournament because the pool hustlers of America come here, well, this year from 31 states, 101 of them in all came almost a month ago. You've had a glimpse of some of them, people like Handsome Danny and Weenie Beanie and Omaha Fat. Haven't seen Superstitious Aloysius so far this year, but I'm sure he's around someplace. They all come and they play against each other in 3 different games. 1 pocket, 9 ball, and straight pool. They all play until only 2 are left. Those 2 are going to play it off tonight for the championship of the Hustlers World. Let's go in and meet them. Also on today's Wide World of Sports, by the way, you'll be seeing the Cresta Run from Samarit, Switzerland, men at speeds of more than 90 miles an hour on little skeleton sleds, and the World Barrel Jumping Championship from Grossinger, New York. But right now, here are the men. This is Boston Shorty. Larry Johnson is his real name. He was a finalist here 2 years ago and lost to the late Harold Wurst. On the left now, carefully arranging the chair, is Luther Wimpy Lassiter of Elizabeth City, North Carolina. He's won this one before. He's won just about everything there is in the world of pool. They call him Wimpy because in a casual game, which often lasts for hours and hours, he eats a lot of hamburgers. Now, they're playing a game called One Pocket and have already played 4 games. Wimpy has won 3. Boston Shorty has won 1. Whoever wins 4 games of One Pocket first wins that phase of the competition. You have to win 2 of the 3 phases. Now, Wimpy is going to break. Oop, look. Oh, he's scratched in the left pocket. He's trying to push those balls over toward the right side of the table, obviously intending to choose the right-hand pocket as his pocket. The way this game works is very simple.
Shorty must now decide whether he wants to play for the right-hand pocket at the right end of the table there, or the left-hand pocket, you see. Only one of those two pockets can he choose, and then he must then put every ball that he makes in that pocket. He's chosen the left pocket. Whoever makes 8 points first wins the game. Remember, Shorty is down 3 games to 1. He now leads 1 to -1 because Lassiter scratched on that first shot. He doesn't have a shot now. It looks like he's just going to try and knock that one away from Lassiter, but it didn't work out too well. He's trying to get that away from the pocket so Wimpy wouldn't have a good shot, but Wimpy does not have too difficult a one. Trailing by 1 to -1 in this game. 1 foot on the floor at all times. That is a rule. Delicately done. The ball brought into perfect position by going off 2 cushions to make now that stripe ball. The 10. He is now even, 0 again. He has worked off the scratch, in other words, and trails 1 point to nothing. Now he can go off the right side of that 10 ball, I think, and break up the cluster at the same time as making it. See that? Good shot. He is in fine position now to extend the run. He has tied it up at 1 to 1. This is the 6th ball, green if you're watching in color. And he takes the lead. And again, look at the position this man plays. Removing a tiny piece of lint probably wouldn't change the course of the ball, but it's a distraction. Very much like a golfer picking little bits of debris from the lineup of putt. That's the 12 ball he has the shot on. Watch the position again. Drawing back. Kind of a fairly tough shot, even with that beautiful draw. Shorty can do nothing but admire the skill of his opponent right now and hope for the best. He's going to play that 8 along the rail, you see. He's got to cut it pretty thin. 4 to 1 now. Again, he's got a good shot. He could run this right out. Look at the short fingers on Boston Shorty. His fingers, hands, and arms are all extremely short, which makes this game more difficult for him. We'll try to explain that as we go along. Lassiter now chalking up to go for the 1 ball. Five to 1, 3 more, and he'll win this phase. He'll go on to straight pool after this, and that's Wimpy's strongest game. He could run this out with just playing 2 of the phases. After straight pool, to play 9 ball, but only if necessary. And that was the 9 ball. And he made 6 to 1. He only needs 2 more, and he's got a pretty good shot on the 2 ball now. Wants to make sure he doesn't scratch in that left-hand pocket. As he plays the 2 ball into the right-hand corner. Oh, you have to put a little English on it. Oh, if you've ever played pool, you've heard that sound before. That was a miscue, and Lassiter scratched into the right-hand pocket just as he was on the verge of victory in this game. A big break for Shorty. And that brings him down to 5 to 1. That costs him a point. It's now 5 to 1. Lassiter here leading, but Shorty at the table. Luther's going to file off the edge of it, try to make it a little rougher so that miscuing will not be so easy the next time. Shorty must play the left pocket, and he's got a tough shot along the rail there. But he knows how to play that one. So he brings it up to 5 to 2 now. He can make 3 more balls. He can tie it up. Shooting left-handed, and here you see his short arms do not allow him to reach that ball right-handed. He doesn't like to use a bridge, although he has to use it a lot, but he uses it as little as possible. He'd rather shoot left-handed, he says, than use the bridge. Again left-handed. Now it's 5 to 4. But where's the shot for that left-hand pocket? I don't think he has anything. He's going to play safe. As long as the ball hits the cushion there, he has played safe. That is not a scratch. He trails 5 to 4. It'll be Lassiter's shot, and we'll be back in a minute at Johnson City. This is Jim McKay, back again in Johnson City, Illinois. where a little battle of safety shots has been going on while we were away. Luther Lassiter leads in this game of one-pocket pool by 5 points to 4, and it looks like he's going to play another safety. His pocket is the pocket right under his cue right now. He's got no shot for that. So he's just going to try to move that ball back up towards that pocket that he's after, so that later on it may be of some use to him. Now Shorty, remember, is playing for the left-hand pocket at the other end of the table, trailing by 5 to 4 in this game, trailing by 3 games to 1 against Lassiter. If Lassiter wins this game, he'll have won the one-pocket phase of the competition. Trying for the 12 ball, and of course it has to be in the left-hand pocket. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Shorty in real trouble now. On left, Luther doesn't have a shot. Let's take a look and see. A very, very finely cut shot he's going to attempt on the 12 ball. And he's got it. Luther Lassiter going ahead by 6 to 4 in this game. But what's he going to do now? Looks like this man, who plays perfect position almost always, was not able to do it that time. Took a quick look at a possible bank shot and has decided now just to try to move this 15 ball back up towards his pocket. Or has he? Yeah. There it is, moving it perfectly back up towards his pocket and leaving Shorty just about nothing. That ball along the left cushion is of no use to him. He'd scratch into the side pocket if he tried that, and I think it's actually jammed against the corner of the pocket. But it looks like maybe he's going to try to bank that ball up against the cushion. He missed it.
Mr. Johnson.
It goes, however, as a good safe shot. He figured that if he made it, okay. If he didn't, it would be a good safety. And now Luther is going to try to bank the 1 ball. Remember, he leads 6 to 4 now. He only needs 2. These fellows will seldom play a bank shot. They don't like to. Ooh, he could have hit that cue ball, you see, but he made it. 7 to 4. 1 more point, and it's all over in the 1 pocket.
7, Mr. Lassiter.
Now here's that 15 ball that he moved up just a couple of shots ago, remember? But it's still not in too good position. If he's going to play that, he's going to have a double bank shot. Here it comes. It's all over. Rippy Lassiter has won the 1 pocket phase of this competition from Boston Shorty by 4 games to 1. It was best out of 7, remember. And next they'll be moving to straight pool after a short intermission here. Right now we're going to move on to an event seen earlier on ABC's Wide World of Sports, the World Barrel Jumping Championships at Grossinger, New York.